My foster parents ruined my childhood, so I ruined their life. My parents passed away in a hit-and-run car accident when I was 10 years old. My dad was only 39 and my mom 35. Neither of my parents had relatives who could take me in. We lived in a really small church-going town where everyone knew each other. My dad had been the heir to a small fortune, and so I didn't really have to work. He didn't like the big cities. So him and my mom decided to move to a small town where he could have an antique store. My mom was into collecting antiques. I would have had to go the orphanage route when they passed, but this couple from the church, who I will call Mr. and Mrs. Banks, made this big to-do in church about how a little girl needs a loving home, and God has given us this joyous task of bringing her up in our home and hearts. It's been a long time, and I don't remember if those were Mrs. Banks' exact words, but they were something cringeworthy like that. The Banks family had their own daughter, Ella, who was a year older than me. That should have meant we would be super good friends, but Ella had her own thing going and always ignored me. The Banks received a stipend from the state to take care of me, but they also received checks every month from my dad's estate, which was supposed to take care of me 18. When I did turn 18, I would receive full control of my parents' inheritance. The Banks weren't exactly cruel to me, but in private it was clear they were just using me to build up their reputation in our small town. In front of other people, they'd fawn over me in a sick, cotton candy fashion that made me uncomfortable. They'd also make Ella be nice to me in public, which she hated. The Banks would also put on a big show whenever social workers came to check up on me. Click here to see how I ruined their life.